Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Poolside edition. Daryl, my love, the morning quickies for the 3rd of May. Yes, the 3rd of May. All right. I'm feeling a little better. Caught my allergies. I hope everyone's doing okay. I mean, May by now should be warming up wherever you are, huh? If you're up in, I lived up in Truchas, New Mexico. It kind of never really warmed up. A little bit in July. All right, so we'll start with Aries here. And use the regular Gilded Tarot. We're going to pull through the deck for the 3rd here. In the name of light and love, Aries, so serves greatest good. What can Spirit tell us about love and relationships on the 3rd of May? For any Aries friends that might be interested. Page of Swords. That's you in and around relationships, where your mind is at, where your heart is at, focused. Here, it's usually I see it as a question, guys. Some kind of question. Oh, we have a visitor. Mexican crow, I call them. Very intelligent creatures. Um, Everything's part of the reading. Inquisitive creatures. So, inquisitive. It'd be a question or a statement. It's love and relationship reading. 3 of Wands. So, really, Aries, this is about you kind of asking. The 3 of Wands could be asking yourself, or it could be asking another person. It's kind of sincere, I would say, in this position of you being here. This is just you. It's not anybody else's energy right here, the number 1 position. So, whatever it is you're thinking about, a decision you think you have to make, Aries, you're serious about it. Um, with the Page of Swords, it might be like you're just sort of really thinking about it seriously. This is the phase where we start the manifestation. I believe that way of everything, no? First, we have to think about something in order to then do it and manifest it. And then you're asking yourself, 3 is take action too. Should you go out and take action on this? Is whether it's towards a person or maybe you just feel like you're ready to connect with people, Aries. Go out and see people. Join a dating site. 3 of Wands. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's kind of the modern interpretation. We don't go around to the shoreline looking for our ships to come in from England, but we do join dating sites apparently in large numbers these days. Huh? It says way you meet people, but in any case, it's opening yourself up and going out and meeting. Maybe you just have a question for someone, Aries. What's your question? For your person here, this King of Swords. So, from a pure manifestation standpoint, it could be you're a young Aries, um, or you're just in the inkling of this manifestation of desiring this King of Swords individual. You'd like a man or a woman who knows their own mind, who's decisive, who's kind of dominant in the way of again they're not passive. They're not talking about shades of gray, whips and chains dominant. I mean in a good way. The ego is helpful sometimes. No, so this is what you're trying to manifest here. Queen of Pentacles, Aries. I get the feeling that your person is involved with a Queen of Pentacles person, so probably a Virgo, could be a Capricorn or Taurus, definitely could be Taurus. It's always a Venusian energy with the Queen of Pentacles. But mature, stable people. And you're on the outside, Aries, and that's why you're trying to, well, you can't really decide. It's like the Page of Swords is like, I need to knock on the door and give this message, but kind of, I'm not really sure how it's going to be received. So you're kind of like hesitating, but you got want to do it. and you're going to be coming with either, I think your person, male or female, is the King of Swords, more dominant, very dominant person. You may like that. That's fine. And then, but they're maybe dealing kind of with the Earth Queen there too. Maybe they're uh, not that easy to pull away from an Earth Queen Aries. So keep that in mind. It's pretty heavy reading, but went there. Follow the cards, guys. For the 3rd of May. Thank you, Aries. Give us a what the heck. I'm going to pull through the deck Taurus. This is for the 3rd of May, 2021. Testing this new mic. Should be good in the wind, I'm hoping. God willing. Um, this is you, Taurus. How you're doing in the round relationship? Knight of Swords. You're moving. You're moving. You're going fast. I'm gonna have to start putting the cards down because of the beautiful breeze here. The ocean's not too far away behind me. But Knight of Swords, I mean, rocking and rolling. I mean, for a Taurus, you guys supposed to be slow and everything, but this is you channeling that part of yourself that's very enthusiastic about someone, action, wants to take action, particularly with your words. So this could always be someone online too, or it's not local, because here the action is verbal, but it's usually in this position means you want to declare your love. Fool. That's kind of saying go for it. I mean, if the Knight of Swords and the Fool doesn't say go for it, what's your interpretation of that? And then very strictly, this is a daily reading, little reading, not a big reading for the 3rd of May, Taurus. It's like if you were really thinking of reaching out to someone, saying something, and you know what I mean? It's not like your friend because you're just like, what up? Nobody cares. So, but if you have to think about it like it's a thing to communicate with someone, then you know what we're talking about. And the Fool is saying go for it, and the outcome is 2 of Wands. I think what this outcome means is this communication, because I keep saying communication, communication. It opens up action. We'll leave it like that for a daily reading. So you should do it. You should, whatever it is that this is, you should, yes, go ahead. And when you do, it's going to open up. And it's pretty cool. This is not such a horrible card. The 2 of Wands is not this horrible nail-biting decision. It's like, wow, you have options and you can take actions. And it's always nice to have options. Ask any 4-year-old, do you want the chocolatos or the Captain Crunch? They're one of those options. Taurus. Thank you. Gemini, the 3rd of May. Good Lord. Here we are at the pool edition. Tara, my love, thank you for joining me. This is your love reading, quickie. This is you in and around relationships. Wow, a lot of nights today. Ba-doop, ba-doop. So, Knight of Pentacles, even in a daily reading, it'd be you want to take a serious action. This is like you don't want to just say to someone, text them, or even call them. Um, you want to show up in your moving truck with your stuff, or with an empty moving truck and move their stuff. It's like, but you want to take some kind of real action that would have effect with the Knight of Pentacles here, and you're willing to kind of make a commitment to that. Holy shit, are you willing to make a commitment to that? So, this is you now. This is all you right here so far. You know, that you're cross watching. Okay. This Gemini is all about making a commitment to whomever, if you're the one, you know, all about it. And boy, um, it's really like a little bit like it kind of the knight has chosen to bury their sword and everything, and they get down off the horse and they're gonna bury their sword with the 8 of Pentacles into a plowshare, and start a real life for themselves. Because there's nothing warlike about the Ace of Pentacles. It's a solid beginning, like you know. And let's see what you're doing. What you're doing with this? Wow. So you're bringing it to somebody, or somebody's bringing it to you. This is a quickie reading. We'll be doing the second half of May here. In a couple days, I'll have yours out for that. And May is already up. If you haven't seen it, Gemini, you might want to look at the singles, the four pillars read. Or I guess now it would be the reading of the heart spread, which shows someone on your mind, because there's someone on your mind here. This energy's not going nowhere, and it again could be long distance, but whatever it is, you're willing to put the time in here, and whatever it takes, effort. With your Knight of Pentacles and your Ace of Pentacles. So I would say whoever you're reaching out to, and they're reaching out to you, you know, they're lucky. They got somebody that's serious. Hopefully they're serious too. Gemini, thank you. Have a good one. And now we're going to do Cancer. This is the 3rd of May here at the pool, the At the Pool special edition. I want to say special now. Like the cable TV, everything's a special edition. But we're just pulling, excuse my allergies, allergies in paradise. Pulling through the deck, Cancer. Here's you. A little bit of sun, maybe you can see it. The 6 of Cups, it looks best in the sunlight. But how you're feeling in and around relationships today, the 3rd of May. Cancer, friends. So, nostalgic. It could be a day where you're looking at your Facebook memories and, thinking about past loves and all of that. It's not really good or bad. It kind of can be 6 of Cups can be kind of a moment out to me, where you're taking a moment out, but you're feeling okay. You're sort of like surrounding yourself in good feelings of some kind, and you just got to keep in mind their feelings. So, but if you're a water dominant person, you kind of realize what I'm saying. Like, you can kind of, even if it is just nostalgia, it's not necessarily anything real. It's a feeling, but at least it's a good feeling. It could be a sweet feeling. Oh wow, and 10 of Cups. So I don't know, guys. I know it's just a little quickie reading, but Cancer, I don't know how to interpret how you go with the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups and not get soulmate. I mean, even if you're cynical, you don't believe in soulmates. I mean, holy shit, look at that. You're feeling this way because there's a person in your life, and wow, that's, triggering this. And trigger here is a good thing. Um, you're feeling like they're your soulmate. They could be from the past, literally, but again, this all emotions cups. It's I think it's more about feeling that this is your soulmate. You may have never met him until you met him, but you probably both knew at the time you met, or you definitely knew or felt very strongly that this is the one. This is my soulmate here, and all of the stuff that goes with that, Cancer. Page of Pentacles. And they may be a younger earth sign here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn person. A little bit younger. There's nothing here that says that you're older. I mean, you could be younger too. Which even more would say, because I mean, this could be someone in their 20s here, guys. Your page. They have a very young energy about them. And they're also responding. But here they're responding in a compared to a 6 of Cups and a 10 of Cups, this is a kind of a small response here. But they're all in, though. They're all in. They may not quite believe in soulmates and everything. So, and they got maybe some earth energy, a little practical here minded. This person, Cancer, and so they're just not. They're in. They're just not maybe over the moon with the soulmate. Oh my God, which I understand. Well, maybe they don't really go there. But thank you, Cancer, and for joining me on the 3rd of May. And now we're going to do our Leo friends. This is you for relationships on the 3rd. King of Pentacles energy. how you're doing, where you're at in and around relationships. We get some sunlight on it, but very good energy. Um, Feeling like you got things under control. Probably someone's laughing right now. That's not my energy. Click off. Okay. But yeah, like pretty solid. King of Pentacles like takes care of business, and they don't really need anybody else to take care of them. That's sure. They could they're a dull parent sometimes. Has responsibilities, executes responsibilities effectively. Uh, you know, uh, it keeps the turmoil out of your life too. Usually you're in a pretty grounded place with your King of Pentacles. You're not dealing with any craziness, which is always nice. And Eight of Pentacles, and then that allows you, boy, what a solid energy here for Leo. I mean, because this is you guys, Leo. This is your energy here. You're channeling this part of yourself that's the mature woman, mature man who's capable and strong and reliable and dependable. All of this with the Eight of Pentacles, absolutely, honestly so. I mean, you're in the middle of going for something. This is a love reading, but you know, um, it, with the Eight of Pentacles and doing this work, you could have literally been doing work around love and relationships. Anything from marriage counseling to boning up on your own issues in terms of relationships. In whatever manner you do that. And let's see what we get for the outcome here. The Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. The Ace of Wands. So, out of all of this work, I think you're trying to manifest something in a very grounded way, going about it, looks to me like appropriately here, Leo. But what's coming into you is uh, energy that's kind of erratic. This Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands is reactive attachment disorder at one level. It's off and on, in and out behavior. And I don't imagine you were going to tolerate this. There might be something about the Wands part of it that interests you, but I don't think with all of this King of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles energy, you're going to tolerate this, Leo. Thank you guys for joining me. Now, Virgo, our favorite sign, I still have to say. We're going to do your reading for the 3rd of May here, love and relationship. Ask its spirit so it serves the greatest good. Love and light. What can you tell us around love and relationship for Virgos? King of Wands. This is you, Virgo. Not normally you're associated with the King of Pentacles, but so this is you channeling the side of yourself as a Virgo that is more outgoing, more competent, more outspoken, uh, more gregarious side of yourself, a forceful side of yourself in a masculine and projective way. Now, a little bit like if you have the king, if you're not a air sign, you have the, say, the King of Swords here in this position of where you're at. You in relationships can be a little bit defensive. Like if you're in this energy and you're not normally like this anyway, you're an Earth sign, you're Virgo. Um, Maybe it's because something's kind of triggered you and brought that part of your nature up and out in terms of relationships. Past experiences, that kind of thing. And let's see, Seven of Pentacles. This is more Virgo. So it's almost with the Seven of Pentacles to me like like I just said, this is kind of maybe not how typically you are, but now you're something's got you in this energy in terms of relationships, but you're kicking in here, and this could be watching the reading and really wondering now. The Seven of Pentacles is that examining my harvest, but he's looking back, this King of Pentacles, away from the outcome, which is probably going to speak to your person here in a second. So it's more like you're reflecting upon your past stuff and maybe your own stuff, like um, your own stuff in the relationship. And maybe if you're channeling the King of Wands energy, kind of what you discovered is that you didn't assert yourself enough, maybe. And so you're trying to make an adjustment, Virgo, in that within yourself, and bring yourself back into a more assertive, projective energy. Maybe making it clear what your needs and goals and desires are in a relationship right out of the chute with the Seven of Pentacles, so that you don't get lost in the shuffle like maybe you did before. Again, if you kind of have to channel this assertive energy, it's because, well, why? Because probably it wasn't there before. So, in a Ten of Pentacles, and it is a very good thing that you have this Seven of Pentacles energy, this check, because this Seven of Pentacles, Virgo, is also a check on the ego. Virgos are not known for ego. And we have to live in our sun sign the most. I don't care what anyone says, progress this or that. If we're not able to express our sun sign naturally, it's like that never ends well. So I see this as you really balancing things out and moving towards, possibly another earth sign is well established. You really thought it through well. And, they may actually be physically kind of well off in some way. I don't, doesn't someone that's not hurting for anything, really, which is good because then they're capable of bringing their energy just to you, for you. And that would be part of the Seven Pentacles, too. You're, wanting to make sure that there's reciprocation at all times. Probably an issue in the past, Bergen. Thank you for joining us, guys, for the 3rd of May. Now, moving on, we're going to do our Libra friends for the 3rd of May. This is you, Libra, in the round relationship, the hanging man, where your mind is at, where your heart is at, and taking a time out, taking a break, taking a minute, even if you're in a relationship. This could just be nothing really changed outwardly, but you're going inside and reflecting about something, that happened or is happening in your relationship, because it's where you're at. Um, Mostly I see this as kind of taking a break and thinking about something. You're looking at things from a different perspective. Of course, you don't really go here, but it's not bad. It's like in every relationship, you're always going to have to come together and pull apart, come together. So this is that moment where you're maybe pulling apart and kind of, for whatever reason, could be energetically, you just need a good night's sleep, right? Daily reading, Seven of Wands. Yeah, because there's conflict. It's like that if you don't just sort of shut down yourself, kind of isolate yourself, even within the relationship here in Libra, there's going to be conflict. It's like almost if you lift your head, it's like you're thinking like, yeah, even if I lift my head up off the bed, it's going to start. And the Libras don't like that energy. I don't care. Got a Leo Mars, Libras don't really, or Leo Venus even. I don't think Libras are going to like that kind of energy. So, who would? You don't want that in a relationship. It's like, look, he's defending the castle. Your home is your castle. You don't want to be defending your castle from the person that's in there with you. If at all, you want to be defending it from the outsiders, no? So let's see. Justice. Holy man. What a daily reading. Well, you're fighting about something. Let's see if I get a hit on that. Queen of Wands. You're fighting about another person. And it's probably their person. And they're a fire sign, male or female. I don't know. But you're fighting about this person. And it's a very fiery thing. And you're just kind of like, you're still fighting. So they must be saying, well, I still love you, or it's fair. So, man or woman. And whatever, because otherwise it'd be like goodbye. It's kind of got that feeling. But this, as the outcome, it's like there's going to be someone asking for a divorce, and if not, then that's justice. Then would be an ultimatum. Let's be practical how it works in the real world. Blah blah blah. The universe. Blah blah blah. Karma. Blah blah. It's going to be like either this hoe goes, or I go, or you go, like that kind of energy. Um, or it's just a showing this transition into how this comes about. Um, I have a feeling to Knight of Cups, right? And I think like you're gonna want to give your cup to something else. This Knight of Cups, it's just on the other side of whatever this energy is of I go, you go. And I was gonna say I think you're better off to not give it here, but he's looking away. Uh, there's a promise moving away that there'll be either or a water sign coming in to help you in some way emotionally, bring you out of this hangman energy here, Libra. All right, thank you guys for joining me here on the third Libra. Like, share is to care, and I really appreciate everyone subscribing. It helps a lot. When we get to that 1,000, so we go live, guys. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and now Scorpio. Here we are for the 3rd of May. This is you, Scorpio, in the round relationships, how you're feeling, where your mind is at, and that's you showing up in your own reading, because you guys are kings and queens. You're kind of dominant Earth water signs. You could say, like some people say, well, water signs are kind of pussies. I got the Cancer Moon classic. Okay, but not Scorpios. Yeah, don't mess with Scorpios. So this is you channeling that part of yourself that's really true to yourself. You're in your doing you. When you're in this energy, in this position here, in this spread on here, the 3rd of May, you got to be in a pretty good place. And so from this place, good should come. Like you're showing up and you're 100%, and that's all you can do. Wow, Chariot. Here you are showing up 100%, and you're ready to roll. You're feeling like this got to be with the King of Cups, a feeling, powerful feeling that you are connecting now with some part of yourself. If there's another person involved, if they get swept up into this energy, fine. But this is your energy here, and that you've connecting with your purpose and feeling connected with the flow of your own life somehow. You can feel it, you know. You see it in astrology for sure, um, and just in the way things start to happen. But inside, you're feeling this hope, this feeling that you're on the right path. Maybe good things have been happening to kind of prove that to you. Five of Swords, and I think what this means with the Five of Swords being here, guys, is there's going to be a struggle ahead. This is nothing bad, nothing a chariot can't overcome here. That's what this is getting at. And when you're trying to make big changes like this, you're following your destiny, you're in the flow. A lot of people aren't in the flow, they're in, like, say, the Matrix. So they look at you like, we're just going to call Mr. Smith on you because you're like off the rails here with whatever you're doing, Scorpio. But you don't care. You're going to this is going to be like a speed bump, this individual or people around you. Boom, boom, and you keep going because the chariot don't play. Scorpio, thank you guys. Sagittarius, my brothers, my sisters, Sag Sun, Sag Jupiter, Sag Mars, Sag Mercury, and the full moon eclipse is going to be right on my Mercury, and I'm a Virgo rising Mercury, and Mercury's on my IC, so it's going to be interesting this month, guys. Sagittarius, here you are in the round relationships. Where you're at, where your mind is at. The world. Holy moly. It's like that thing on Facebook where you hit congratulations and all the. It's, I wonder if you're feeling that, man. It's going to be a mess then. So, would be a feeling in relationships that you're kind of there. Like you feel like you kind of got somewhere. Maybe you've figured out things that you didn't figure out before, and you feel like you're operating at a whole new level, you know. This Knight of Wands got to be this person here, your person. So they're coming in here, this Knight of Wands, and they have fire energy, so they're coming at you. Mars is action. There is the mirror, so this could be you. Like when you have the world, I think like then you can kind of choose to do what you want, right? And what you're choosing to do is invite in or project this Knight of Wands energy, which is a passionate, a romantic assertion of energy. You're chasing, or they're chasing you. It seems I feel like more you're chasing. Page of Wands. This would definitely be your person. So, and now they're looking at this Knight of Wands. So I think this is you. This could be, I gotta say, Sag, could be cougar here. This is like a cougar read, You're the world, and then you're bringing out that Knight of Wands energy. Like I say, you got the world. What are you gonna do? On vacation? You gonna write a book? I don't know. You gonna buy something else? It's like, or maybe you want a real passion in your life, and here comes your Page of Wands. If they're not younger, they're energetic. I'd say they're available to you. This is something I get too that you like here. You like this here, Sag, and that's okay. It's okay. That works for love reading, particularly. Spot on. Sagittarius, thank you guys. Capricorn, thank you for joining me now on this windy day here at the pool edition of Tarot My Love, your May 3rd quickie reading. We're pulling through the deck. Have a sip of coffee. And here we go. This is you, where you're at in and around relationships. The Judgment card, being called out. Quickie reads could be anything from a friend saying to you, hey, bitch, how come I never hear you singing anymore? You really had a voice, and we thought you were going to go somewhere with that. But something in you that needs to come out, that's being called out. Spirit works in mysterious ways, often through other people. But asking you a feeling inside where you want to do something that you've always wanted to do in terms of this love and relationship here. This would be around love, so it's like, I've never before something, and that's kind of what you're feeling you want to do. And it's like we're a little reluctant to do it because sometimes this kind of thing is like, it's almost like that failure to failure to succeed, uh, fear of success. I mean, so because we know if we really go for this, it's really what we really want, and then if we don't get it, then where do you go in life? Kind of energy. But that's coming up, and it's kind of like too, like you don't want to settle. Basically, I should just say, this is like I am not in the mood to settle. I feel like I'm being called up to something of a higher purpose. It's like either like the right one, my soulmate, or cats, and that's it. That's the Four Swords. And you maybe this is you. I think you're taking a break here right now with this, as you're kind of feeling this call, because maybe it's a big deal. There's always a reason we didn't do it before. It's something that scares us to do it. Something we kind of know we want to do. Maybe we know we need to do. Maybe for 4 months you've been kind of in this energy of holding back. The Six of Pentacles. So I think what this is saying is someone's going to come in and offer you some help. And it's going to be substantial help in this period of your healing here. And I think it's going to help you overall with this moving into this energy of whatever it is that you've been afraid to do, the way you've been afraid to be, the way you've been afraid to act. And they're going to give you maybe, financial help, substantial help. And look at the May reading that's already up if you haven't, in terms of both of the readings, the personal readings for everyone, the quickies, not the quickies, the soulmate reading, and the singles reading. So let me know, guys. Thank you. And Aquarius now, Ace of Cups. This is where you're at in and around relationships today, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. Pretty good place to be. Definitely, it's like, love is on the mind. Dun, 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 dun. And you may be all thinking, usually just try to look at this kind of where we're at just in general, but right now, like where you're at in general is you're all about this love, and it's probably about a certain person. I mean, it's an Ace of Cups, something to do. Holy shit, with the Two of Cups. Aquarius, what are you doing? Drowning in all this emotion. Kind of reminds me how people think Aquarius is a water sign because it's aqua. It's like the one word we Americans know is aqua, so we immediately get Aquarius wrong. But you're emotional now, bitch. Damn. Definitely want to give this cup. And then, let's see. Gotta be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me with this Three of Cups. The Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups. Anyone see a progression here? Well, I gotta clarify. The Three of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. I hate this. You know why? Because I get it. Like Aquarius, man, you were feeling all kind of emotionally connected with this person. You really want it. Um, maybe I don't know. Maybe you're willing to tolerate. I was thinking maybe you're willing to tolerate. Like there's literally like they want to have a three-party like marriage, not I don't know, or just an open marriage. Whatever. But with the Five of Pentacles, it's like that's not enough for you. You're really thinking about it because you really love them, but it's not enough. They can't give you enough. Their cup is divided in some way, and you're feeling that. Uh, Aquarius, maybe you have a Pisces, Venus, or Mars. Because Pisces being pretty open too, but could be like the fourth house or something. And so you're just feeling it with Five of Pentacles. Not enough, leaves you feeling out in the cold. If not now, just be careful and think about what I'm saying as you move forward with them, and make sure it doesn't later feel that way once the buzz is worn off. Aquarius, thank you guys. Now, Pisces, last but never least, this is you in the round relationships. Oh boy, let's get it over with. The Three of Swords, the card that means tarot, kind of unfortunately. This is thoughts, but it is you're hurt. No getting out of that. And let's see here. This is about the lovers. Wow. Give that a minute. Oh boy. On a serious back street here too. Usually don't get much traffic. It's like a sand street. So this is you. You're thinking about this other person, and this choice, and maybe they made a choice. Maybe it was a choice that broke your heart here. And I get the feeling too with the lovers here, like you really gave yourself to this, and they got you good, because you kind of allowed yourself to really go in. And now, where they're at, I think now is they're just not interested in you. That's what's got you in the Three of Swords energy. Oh, the joys of outdoor reading. Okay, they're going away. Back to the birds and the pool. Yeah, so I think the only advice for that is just you got to heal up and say next. It's like uh, they hurt you like that. They don't care. When they don't care like that, don't hang around for that. Pisces, move on. Thank you guys for joining me for the quickies today on the 3rd. I guess it's time for work.